Hello. Today's video is about the next step in this assignment. If you have not already drawn out 9 shapes onto your paper and then used a blending technique to add shadows to them to make them look like three-dimensional forms, then you'll want to go back to yesterday's assignment and watch the video that explains how to get to this point. Today, the assignment is about how to add cast shadows underneath each of the objects that you have already made with your blending technique. When you're done with these 3 shapes, then you'll be moving on to the next 3. These 3, you will get to choose what shading technique you would like to use. So this could be hatching or cross-hatching or scribbling. Any of the shading techniques that we've been practicing so far, you're going to choose one, label it here, and then start using that pattern to add value to your next 3 shapes. The last part I'm talking about in today's video is the cast shadow. The cast shadow is the shadow that is cast onto the surface below an object, wherever it's sitting. That makes it look like it's actually sitting on a surface. So we're going to make some cast shadows on our blended forms here. The shadows are going to be going away from the light, away from the light, away from the light. A sphere is going to have a curved shadow. I like to say that it kind of looks like there's a little puddle underneath it, like it wet itself. The length of the shadow just depends on how far away the light is. So just like in the evening, when the sun is going down, 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 it's getting further and further away from you. And so your shadow ends up longer and longer and longer. So this could be a really long shadow if the light was down lower. Okay. Now, where my object is actually touching its cast shadow, it is going to be really dark there. And then fade a little bit into the rest of the value that is that shadow. Okay, below my cylinder. Now a cylinder has straight sides, so its shadow is going to be mostly straight, going away from the light. I'm going to pull my shadow from the sides, going away from the light. Some hatching here. And the top of it's going to be curved because the top of the cylinder is curved. And like I mentioned, the part where it's touching is going to be the darkest part. And our box, all straight sides. So we've got shadows that are going away from the light. And there's probably some shadow happening on the side that we can't see. It's casting a shadow. And again, where it's touching is the darkest part. Voila. We're going to start going into 2 other techniques that are going to be your choice. But follow this one when you go into the other techniques so that you know where the lightest part should be and where the darkest part should be. Do your best. We're not expecting you to make something that should go into an art museum. We are expecting you to make something that is at Art 1 level, and then our goal as your teacher is to take you at whatever level you're at now and to help you improve throughout the year.